Well, this is our fish ladder. We have two of these here at the project. The fish ladder allows the adult salmon migrating upstream to spawn a way to get past the dam. So they swim uphill past the dam using this ladder.
Okay.
They go up 1 foot at a time. So we attract them at the entrance of these ladders with a current. So we have water flowing through the dams near the entrances of these fish ladders to help attract those fish. They're attracted to a current. They seek out the current, find the ladder, and swim up the ladder. Now, once they've gotten up this far, they've reached the top. They're at the top level of the dam.
Okay.
But now they need to go on through. But now the ladder changes a little bit. So as you look out here, you see this black fence that extends diagonally across the ladder.
Right.
That goes all the way down to the bottom. It crowds all those fish into a narrow opening across over at that wall.
Okay.
That's where the fish counter sits. So every fish that goes through here is going to go by her window.
Okay.
So she sits in there and counts, identifies every species of fish that goes through.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How do they? How does somebody identify every species of fish that's swimming through there? Which I would imagine sometimes is just seconds.
Yeah, it is. They're really good at what they do. Yeah, that's all I can say.
That's incredible.
Similar to how bird watchers are. You know, people who really know their birds. They can see a little flit of a bird go by and they know what it is. These folks are really able to identify different species of salmon and the steelhead.
That's really impressive.
That is. And what's more impressive is they're able to count them too.
Yeah.
Especially the shad.
Yeah.
Because they do run through by the millions. And there's a lot of fish down there. So once they get up to this level, they've made their climb. Now, as you can imagine, they've, like the navigation lock, we allow boats to go through the lock, and they have an average of about a 60-foot lift. Here, these fish are climbing up at about an average of 60 feet to get that height to get past the dam. So after that 60-foot climb, we're going to give them a chance to relax a little bit. Behind this area is a part of the fish ladder we call the flow control area. And it allows this water to slow down, and it creates a lot of eddies back here. So when we go downstairs and look into the viewing windows, you'll see areas where it looks like the water is barely moving at all. So that's an area for the salmon and steelhead to take a break, take a breather after this climb. Then they can head right out and back into the river again.
I want to go downstairs and take a look at what's happening underneath this water.
Sounds good.
At each fishway, a worker counts the various species of adult fish moving up the fish ladder. This vital information has been recorded at Bonneville since 1938. It helps biologists and engineers track increases and decreases in fish runs.
This is their magic machine. So you're looking at Chinooks, cohos, the same thing. A.L. Alosa, that's the family name for the American shad. So she counts shad as they go up. Steelhead are down here. Bluebacks, those they're BB for blueback. That's also commonly known as sockeye.
Oh, okay.
And this one here is an interesting one. The LP. She's also counting lamprey that swim up through the ladder too.
Are they the ones that kind of have like you'll sometimes see them suctioned on?
That's it exactly. Yeah, they got the suction cup mouth.
Yeah.
All those rows of teeth all around there.
Right.
Yeah, and so they're migrating upstream to spawn just like the rest of these fish are.
Huh.
And we're keeping track of those guys also. And
amazing.
So the counter sits in here and watches fish. When you see these buttons where you see where CJ and CA, the jack and the adult, the way she determines that is by using those lines on the window. So for instance, say a Chinook adult would be longer than those two outermost lines. A Chinook jack would be shorter than those outermost lines.
They have a lot of analyzing to do.
They do.
In a really short amount of time. That's amazing.
And they're really sharp-eyed and they're trained and they can really identify those fish quickly. They're good at what they do.
Between 700,000 and 1.5 million upstream migrant adult salmon and steelhead and an estimated 24 to 43 million downstream migrant salmon and steelhead fingerlings pass through Bonneville Dam in an average year. Shad, sturgeon, lamprey, and other species are all able to be seen.
We'll be right back.